Did you know baseball gave us jazz? No, I'm serious. Look it up. In 1912, a minor league pitcher had a pitch he called the jazz curve. Years later, jazz became the name for the style of music. But the music didn't stop there. Because we play to play. Satchel Paige, Jackie Robinson, Buck O'Neil, they wanted to play. And they did play. My Grammy Pat, she played to play. Back in the Bahamas on the sandlots, I played to play. And you better believe that we still play to play. So yeah, like I said, baseball gave us jazz.
Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
Circus, I'm take this thing for. Talk to them in the army. Okay. Let's get down.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
They were coming on to me like, I'm like, dude, please give me a second. All right. I need like 2 minutes. 2 minutes apiece. That's all I have.
It's sucker, and I'll be back for lunch. Me and my homies down bad like we had a hunch. And I'm a critic cunch, and we ain't got no lunch. And now we eating cornbread like we ain't had a bunch. Okay, like, I ain't tripping about the Klondike. I was tripping about the big homies who had it down right. Always dreaming about the big money that give me all right. Like MCE bags and big G-Pads, but I ain't got no G-Pads, like I ain't get that. And I won't fit that. My super cheap should probably cut grass. I'm stupid, should probably go and get my shoe rack. Like, homie, don't do that. Go and get my Stanley Cooper post pack. Play, okay, I got it. Guess if we would've turned me earlier, I would've caught it. But real Georgia Jones never come with a profit. Guess that's what you get when you the southern product. Like diver on his feet, big homie in the trees. Go and tell the
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Pretty decent win streak on the line in this one, Chris.
This team has been doing all the little things right now. Being able to hit in situations and hit with runners in scoring position. When you look over the course of a long season, if you're going to be successful, it's doing the little things right.
Just about set. And our pitcher in this game, David Peterson. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go? And now it's going to be Michael Harris. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Vaughn Grissom will hit next, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. On a line, base hit. Harris around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Acuna now, looking to stay hot. He had 5 hits in the game last night. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Grissom around second, headed for third. McNeil with a relay throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Hot right now. 6 hits in the game yesterday. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. That one is gone. His 21st of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Base knock center field, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Here's Austin Riley, fresh off a huge 6-hit game last night, so we'll see how he follows it up here today. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Here comes a pitch. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. His 11th of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. David Peterson will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Carlos Carrasco. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 59, Carlos Carrasco.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Ripped on a line to center. Cedrola makes the grab on the run. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Line drive. Gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So here's Murphy now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And gone! He circles the bases. His 9th homer of the year. It's 8-0.
With the low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So digging in, Michael Harris. Doubled in his first AB. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Man at first, Vaughn Grissom. Next up for the Braves. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Harris round second on his way to third. Lindor with a relay home. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Doubled his first time up. Swings and misses. And that is strike one. And the righty deals. That one ripped. And it is gone. His 22nd homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
A new pitcher in the game, Tyler McGill. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Here's Matt Olson. He's already homered in this one. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
Well, that one was headed for the gap, but a nice leaping catch. He goes up, perfect timing, and that will end the inning.
Welcome back. And on the mound in this one, Charlie Morton. What do you have on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte. The line to kick the pitch. That one ripped left field. That's back. And that one is out of here. A shot to left. His second of the year. It's 11-1.
Home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's Luis Guillorme. This to third. Riley fires to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's a Mets lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Jeff McNeil in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Riley drifts towards it, makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Big time power. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Here comes the 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater, but a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We go on to inning number 2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. McGill back to work. There's a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The pitch. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's hard hit on the line. Ortega makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Cedrola hauls it in, 2 away.
Now back, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out, number 3. Braves strand 1, but they're on autopilot, leading 11-1.
So I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the second, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The wind of the pitch. Smash to the left side. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, the designated hitter,
Ronnie Mauricio now. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Morton, a former All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. And that one lifted in the air center field. Got it! Nice grab. And a couple of quick outs.
batting 7, the left fielder,
Rafael Ortega stands in. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Foul ball. The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Olsen steps on the bag, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 11 and the Mets 1. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. McGill back to work. Into left center for a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So, man aboard, Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Harris around third. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's already homered in this game. This one smoked out to left. And Acuna retired. Runner tags at second. He's in there.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped right center field. And it's gone. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 14-1.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
One out, base is empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 2. Base knock center field, and that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
One out, runner at second. Here's a big power threat. Austin Riley, 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer back in the first. And there's a strike. Albies, the runner at second with 1 away. Line drive, base hit. Now a long throw home. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Sam Coonrod.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
1 gone, runner at first. And now, Marcell Ozuna. And that one fouled off. Ozuna goes 6'1", hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. At the belt and fires. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Cedrola makes the grab, 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And now Orlando Arcia. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle.
Now a screamer into the outfield. That one opts against the fence. Here comes Riley. McNeil with a relay throw, but it's offline. He will score. And the lead continues to grow.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So 2 down. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
And here it comes. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Line drive, base hit down the line. Arcia coming home. He scores, and they extend their lead. In there safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice line drive to the full side, fed it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Harris. Next up for the Braves. Swing and a base hit. The throw in. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Omar Narvaez. And he deals. Morton, multi-time All-Star, 39 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2002. The pitch. And fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So up next, Lorenzo Cedrola. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. The solo homer his first time. Marte, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Right through there, got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Back on my Brooklyn. Yeah.
Back here in Queens, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Vaughn Grissom. And the pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hits the fence. Cut off. Now a throw home. But it's offline. And the lead continues to grow.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Acuna around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they extend their lead.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Ozzie Albies. In the air to left center. Cedrola settles under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Man at first, and next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. On a line out towards center. Cedrola pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now batting,
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 12th of the season. It's 21-1. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
New pitcher on now, Phil Bickford.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. What a stop. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for New York, Luis Guillorme.
Third baseman, Luis Guillorme.
The pitch. And there's the strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Albies on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Jeff McNeil stands in. On the ground. Albies over to first in time. Already two gone here in the home fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. And it's fouled away. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Going 2 now. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. New inning getting started, and now here is Michael Harris. The right-hander back to work. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And here is Vaughn Grissom. Hammered, base hit. Harris around second, headed for third. They add on as the run scores all the way from first. And the lead continues to grow.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man aboard, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And he brings it in on the warning track. Runner tags up for third.
Now back, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here is Matt Olson. That one ripped. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 24-1. Singy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Drew Smith. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is gone. Ozzie Albies goes yard. His 13th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 25-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So digging in, Austin Riley. Now a fly ball to right center. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And next for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Hit hard, base hit. Riley around third. Safe.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Man at first with one gone. Orlando Arcia. Next up for the Braves. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Ozuna stands at first with one out. And that's in for a strike.
No ball. Two straight.
The 0-2. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. Cedrola to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with two strikes. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So one out with two aboard. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. And first offering is fouled off. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brooks Raley.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So up next, Michael Harris. Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So first and second with two outs. And now it's the Braves DH, Vaughn Grissom. That smash towards center. Cedrola tracks it down for the out. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. Home half of the fifth coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna has it sized up. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
So now the DH spot, Ronnie Mauricio. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle. Albies. Jump throw. Awesome play there.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Next to hit, Rafael Ortega. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Top six now in for the Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. Raley back to work. Ripped to third and caught.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys on the corners because, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one was perfect.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Out of here. He blasts one out to right. His fourth home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 28-1. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs. That's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Line drive. Ortega makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Riley, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That one ripped. And that is gone. Austin Riley goes deep. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 29-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna. And first offering is fouled off. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Nice grab to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Omar Narvaez. Narvaez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela.
1 strike.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Righty delivers. That one 95 to finish him off.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Cedrola, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. One down, base is empty. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Marte stands in now and watches strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
It's a good take.
Pitch misses, and the count is even, 2-2.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
2-2 now. Gets under it and pops it up. Riley sizes this one up, brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Adam Ottavino.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. And a pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
The 0-1. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Man at first. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Michael Harris, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And now the 0-1 to first, might be 2, fired to second. How about that double play?
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
Base hit and a run comes in.
Wastes no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy has turned into a beast. That's to third, and that's a fair ball. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Swung on, belted. That's going back. Back some more. That one is gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O from me right now.
Edwin Diaz comes on now.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Two outs, nobody on. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. That one hammered center field. That's back. Gone!
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
At the plate, Austin Riley. Smash down the left field line. Diving, makes the grab.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the boys fired up in the dugout.
Back here at Citi Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Guillorme. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right field. Acuna there. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now that's second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Murphy under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two away.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Two outs. Got him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Fouled off. He was late. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And that one hammered back there. Gone.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Now it's going to be Orlando Arcia. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first. On to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy now at the plate.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Makes the catch for the out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Center field. Cedrola under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Braves get 1 on the big fly. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And a pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Acuna has it sized up. One down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Now it's the DH, Ronnie Mauricio. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Olsen takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs. Rafael Ortega up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now. Chop back up the middle. Throw on to Olsen, and that is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Welcome back. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now Vaughn Grissom. Diaz back to work. That one ripped. That's back. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So a man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one pushed foul. Chris, Edwin Diaz has turned into one of the top closers in all of baseball. Kid who grew up in Puerto Rico, third-round pick by the Mariners in 2012. When he was in Puerto Rico, he grew up playing along with Carlos Correa and Jose Barrios.
Yeah, and Diaz became the youngest pitcher in MLB history to record a 50-save season. He had 57 as a 24-year-old.
Slings to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
And here is Matt Olson. Hard ground ball, base knock. Grissom coming home. Marte fires it to the plate. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, way back there. Leaping, and it's gone.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Diaz in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Late swing fouled off. The 0-2. Ripped into left center, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. To third, fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Here comes Riley. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow.
Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Stepping in, Orlando Arcia. Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first. Now 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Sean.
Now at the plate, Sean Murphy. And that's in there for strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 0-1. Drips one to right. Base hit and a run in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. Lined, and that's a base hit. Murphy rounds second on his way to third. Now a relay to the plate. In there. He scores. And they extend their lead.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Vaughn Grissom digs in now. Ripped to right, base hit. Harris around third. The tag, and he's in there.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner at first with 2 away. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Base hit and a run in to score. He's in there.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit. That one drilled left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Omar Narvaez. Raisel Iglesias on to pitch here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And here it comes. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Oh, and 1 now. On the ground to the left. Over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Center fielder, number 16. Lorenzo Cedrola.
So digging in, Lorenzo Cedrola. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Out to short. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets.
The right fielder, number 6.
Starling Marte up to hit. This to center field. Harris racing after it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves add another to their winning streak.
Well, just another big win today, and everyone is jumping on board behind this ball club. They're playing so well. They're packing the stands, and it's just an exciting brand of baseball. We'll see how far it goes, but right now, no one thinks it's going to end anytime soon.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes.